Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Now we are back with my Super73. Absolutely love this bike, but in my last video I spent $50 on doing a few mods, and yeah, I've got to admit I'm not overly happy with them. Obviously some of them didn't fit. Wing mirror, it does the job, it's not super tight in there. It's okay, but it could be better, and I have plans for something slightly different. So that has to come off because I can't lean my bike against anything with the mirror on. Yeah, that will come back to that at a later date. And this shelf, I actually like the shelf, but for this bike it makes it too long. Which, yeah, it has a great function, it has a great purpose, but for me, I'm not feeling it. It makes the bike too long. I rode it with it on, and yeah, it's okay. But like I said in the last video, I wanted to get some ODI grips, so we have ODI grips to go on today. I also have a plethora of other items. Now, obviously, last time I spent $50. This time I think I've over gone quadruple that. Yeah, I've got grips. I've got some, I think MOLLE bags is how you pronounce it. I was actually going for the sort of like the saddle bag look, but I couldn't find ones I liked. They were too big, so I found these on Aliexpress, and these were quite expensive, but I found these, and these are supposed to go there. I also have ordered the stem cap mount for the Quadlock case, mainly because that there's nice, but it's just up in the air quite high. So I want to put the stem lock one so the phone's further down out the way, less likely to get damaged, to be fair. Right, so the hardest thing that I find with this bike is there's not a massive amount of stuff out there for it. So this is the Z Miami, and a few people have said that, you know, it's fairly hard to find bits for it, and I can see what that's. I agree. It's not the easiest bike to find parts for, but if we can get this to fit nicely, it could go a long way, because I do have something special for. I do have a headlight that, again, not the easiest thing to get for these. Now, this does look. So it comes with all these parts. Now, obviously, yeah, it's supposed to go into there, but if I can get it to go in nicely and look nice, that is the main thing, really, isn't it? As long as it looks good, functions, I would say we could be onto a bit of a win. I'm just trying to adjust it round so that this bit, let's loosen that one back up. So I think I did that a bit too tight. We'll get, so I'm just going to make sure it's not. Yeah, that is away from there. That's nice. So I'd happily admit that when I actually just started putting this on just now, I was a bit, oh, it's going to be another one of those situations where it's not going to go on very well. But I'm being pleasantly surprised that, cinch it up. Yeah, I am pleasantly surprised that, because it's got this rubber, it comes with this rubber washer, well, this rubber bung to step it away from the frame a little. Yeah, and it's not knocking. on the frame or anything like that. So yeah, I'm super happy. And then these bags, I believe these bags are only going to go on. I may be able to slide that one over a bit. One of them's not going to work, but if we can get 3 straps on, it'll be perfect. And now the bag, so there, and yeah, should take this one out. Let's see, that one, and I'm hoping that one a bit tight. Yeah, perfect. So that's the bags in. These bags are pretty cool. But you know, you've got loads of different pouches, plenty of storage. The fact that you can actually have that open up like that and stay there like that. It was great just to put punch and repair kit in, that sort of stuff. Just hold a few little bits, toolkit. Obviously I'm not going to leave stuff in it all the time, but we have a little bit. Yeah, I really like that. I think I chose a great item there. That I got to admit, I really like it. And it looks. I've seen a few where they've got the saddlebag, sort of like the panniers going underneath the seat and around, but yeah, that's nice and rigid, and you know you still have access to the rear light. The other thing I'm trying to decide is where to put. I've got 2 GoPro mounts. Because I'm changing the Quadlock mount on the front, it's going to be hard to put the GoPro mount on the back of the way it mounts. So I'm going to keep that one, the Quadlock case with the GoPro mount, for my mountain bike, and I'm debating whether to put the GoPro. So I've got 2 GoPro mounts. One I can take on and off quite easily, and one will literally bolt on. Now I'm thinking of using this one that I got. Again, these weren't overly expensive, but I will put all the links in the description below of everything that I purchased, from the Quadlock mount to the headlight, which I think the headlight was actually off Amazon. I have had to buy an adapter because they sent the wrong one. Which was rather annoying. But I'm thinking maybe this GoPro mount there on the back of here. So I'm thinking maybe here. And it can face, so we can have, I'm thinking having it like that, so the GoPro can go there and face backwards. Because it's got this type of mount, I can, if I upgrade and get like a 360 camera at a later date or anything like that, then that will also be quite a useful, strong, sturdy point of contact. So I'm going to quickly get the other side of the other saddlebag installed, and we'll be back to start working on the front end where we have to take the GoPro bits off and that sort of stuff. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I have both of those installed, and while off camera I actually got this Odi grip installed as well, so that all we have to do really is to install this one. So Probably going to get a lot of grief for this, but these grips are really uncomfortable. So the best way to get it off, I'm just going to cut it off. Now I'm going to show you the way that I put grips on. It's a fairly quick and easy way, and it is using something everyone has in their house, and that is a can of deodorant. Now, not everybody uses this. A lot of people use different things like hairspray, you know, multiple different ways of doing this, but I just literally coat the inside with deodorant, and look how effortlessly that went on. I don't have any hairspray. Hairspray it can actually be better, because although the deodorant does evaporate quite quickly, you know, like it is currently, hairspray, it evaporates fairly quickly, but it also goes sticky, so it sticks the grips on a little bit more. I may have gone a little bit too far over, but yeah, there we are. That's on. Nice and easy. And the front room just smells of deodorant. So, and kept going in. Nice, and it's quite a simple little job. It really is. So handle grips done, and they feel so much better than the original. I got to admit, I put ODI grips on, especially these long necks. I put these on all of my bikes. Even my wife's bike has got these as well. Now, next job is the removal of this quadlock on the handlebars. I got to admit, Quadlock do really nicely add these spacers in. They're amazing. It's so well thought out. But like I said, I am going to keep this for my mountain bike. I haven't used my mountain bike for a while, but it definitely needs something like this on it. And yeah, that's the GoPro attachment. So we'll keep that safe. I've got to pull this out, and we're going to install this. This is the stem cap mount. I saw one of the other guys on one of the Super73 Facebook groups. He installed it, and it sits so nice and low that I've got the adjustable one so that I can adjust to have my phone looking at me, well, facing me as I desire. So, right, now we have this removed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera around here. So, right, so I'll put my Quadlock case on ready. So from what I understand, this basically goes here. On there, that goes via there. Now, well, I'm trying to, it's not quite dead straight. I'm trying to get it dead straight. But the hardest thing is I'm also trying to get the Super73 bit dead straight, which, as I tighten it up, yes, I think we have it there. So there it is. I have, we can turn the assist up. We've got the mode for Class 4 off-road. Save that, so that's now yeah, that's amazing. Now obviously you've got all of that, and then well, I need to work out how to get the map to the whole app to pivot. But currently, if we, or I'll just have it like that, so that you know the map's there. You've got your dashboard, your speedo, everything. That to me, I love it. It's not on the handlebars. It's out the way. Do you know what I mean? It's really handy. That I'm super happy with. Super happy with. You know, turn the lights on from it. Right, so removing the standard headlight, because I've got this beefy boy. Now they actually sent the wrong one. It was supposed to come with the 3-pin female plug on it, ready to go, plug and play, but it hasn't, and it's got the 4-pin, which is a bit of a pain because I've actually narrowed it down to what cables do, so that's positive, negative, switch. That's actually for a horn, which is built in the back, which I don't need. I'm not going to bother using, but I'm going to be able to have it dead center in the middle. Right, so it is the next day and the parts arrived from Amazon for actually getting this light working. So it's all mounted, it's all working, and I'm super happy because it works on the switch. So that means I don't have to have any extra separate switches or anything like that. The front and the rear, they all work. They actually work on the switch on the controller, which they also work on the app as well. So yeah, super happy about the bits. I did it all off camera because that way I could actually sort of concentrate on getting it all done nice and neatly. You'll notice I've actually got some cable sleeve that I actually had for what I'm doing in my office. So I had some left over, so I stuck that on here just to hide all the cables, because the soldering, I did actually heat shrink it, tape it, but just a little bit extra, just to tidy it up a little bit more as well. But yeah, that's now I've got that working and everything else installed. I'm actually looking forward to getting the bike out. Now I can't do it now because firstly it's quite late and we're in the middle of a storm. It is quite windy, it's quite rainy outside. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting this out. I'm just waiting for the weather to turn a little bit better. Yeah, then we can take this out. I'm excited. But if there's any mods that you think I should try or you recommend, leave a comment in the description. Obviously, all the bits that I purchased from Aliexpress, Amazon, everything, I will put in the description below as well. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Adios.